Good day everyone. Today we'll discuss powers and roots of complex numbers. Powers of complex numbers. We have the Moivre's theorem. If n is a natural number, then cosine theta plus j sine theta raised to n is equal to cosine n theta plus j sine n theta. Or, in polar form, that is r bar angle theta raised to n is equal to r raised to n bar angle n times theta. Take note that in solving for the power of a complex number, use the polar form of the complex number. Example, we have simplify negative 1 plus j raised to 8. So to solve this, we need to convert a negative 1 plus j into your polar form. So to convert that, we use the formulas to solve for r, that is equal to the square root of your x squared plus y squared. And then for the angle theta, that is arctangent of y over x. So for r, that is square root of negative 1 squared plus 1 squared. This is equal to the square root of 2. And then for theta, that is arctangent of y over x. So arctangent of 1 over negative 1, or that is simply arctangent of negative 1. So our answer for that one is negative 45 degrees. And then if we plot this given complex number, negative 1 plus j, in your complex plane or on the Argand diagram, so your negative 1 plus j, we convert it to a Cartesian coordinate pair. So we have a negative 1 comma 1. So this is located, so we have negative 1 that is on your real axis, negative 1, and then on your imaginary axis, we have 1. So it's located on second quadrant. Okay. So take note that the negative 45 is from your negative real axis. So this is negative 45. Okay. But we need to get the value of your theta from the positive real axis. Okay. So to get this angle theta, okay, to get this angle theta in here, so we need to have your theta that's equal to negative 45 plus 180 degrees. So this is now equal to 135 degrees. Therefore, our negative 1 plus j is equal to square root of 2 bar angle negative, that is positive 135 degrees. Okay? So we now have your given rectangular form to polar form. So we can now use uh, the De Moivre's theorem. So we now have uh, square root of 2 bar angle 135 degrees raised to 8. Okay? That is now equal to the square root of 2 raised to 8 bar angle 135 degrees times 8. This is now equal to square root of 2 raised to 8. That is 16 bar angle. So 135 times 8, that is 1080. And then if you again used your Argand diagram, since we need, uh, as you can recall from the graphical representation of complex numbers, we have said on that lesson that your principal value of your argument, okay, so that is from your theta, that is from negative 180 up to 180 degrees. So we use this one. So we have from this diagram, okay, from the diagram, so we have first rotation, we have 360 degrees, and then we have another that is 720, and then another will lead us now to 1080 degrees. So this is on on your principal value, we have 0 degrees. So therefore, written on the principal value of your argument theta, your answer will become 16 bar angle 0 degrees, or simply 16. Therefore, negative 1 plus j raised to 8 is equal to 16. Another example, simplify j raised to 32 plus j raised to 21 plus j raised to 8. Okay, so remember from the definition that j squared is equal to negative 1. So we have j raised to 32 plus j raised to 21 plus j raised to 8. So this is now equal to j squared. And then by using your laws on exponents, we have 32 divided 2, that is 16. So we have j squared raised to 16. So if this is the case, this is equal to j raised to 32. And then plus, again, we have j squared, and then this is raised to 10, so 20. Then you have a remaining 1. So we have times j plus j squared, okay? So we have 8. So that is a 4. Okay? And then, as you can recall, j squared is equal to negative 1. We have negative 1 raised to 16 plus negative 1 raised to 10 times j, and then plus negative 1 raised to the 4th power. So we now have negative 1 raised to 16, that is 1. And then we have negative 1 raised to 10, that is also 1, times j, that is j, plus negative 1 raised to the 4th power, that is 1. So therefore, j raised to 32 plus j raised to 21 plus j raised to 8, that is equal to 2 plus j. Now we proceed to the roots of complex numbers. In finding for the roots of a complex number, we use the polar form of the complex number. We have w sub k is equal to the nth root of r bar angle theta plus 360k over n. Take note that the values of k is from 0, 1, 2, up to n minus 1. So this means that if we have a square root, we have two roots or two root values. The same goes with if we have if we will obtain fourth root, we have four root values. So where your k in here is equal to 0, that is the first or principal root. K is equal to 1 is the second root, and your k is equal to 2 is the third root, and so on. If your k is equal to n minus 1, that is the nth minus 1 root. Example for roots of complex numbers. Find the three cube roots of 2 plus j11. So since this is cube root, we have three roots for this case. So we need first to convert your given complex number, which is 2 plus j11, to polar form. So that is, again, using the formula, we have r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. This is now equal to square root of 2 squared plus 11 squared. This is equal to 11.218. And then for your angle theta, that is the arctangent of your y, which is 11 over 2. So we have the value 79.7 degrees. And then plotting this on your Argand diagram so we can see. So we have 2, 11. So this is located on the first quadrant. So we have, let's say, 11. So we have 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. So let's say this is 11. This is 2. So this is your 2 plus j11. So the angle 79.7 is that one. So we have 79.7 degrees. and your R is your 11.18. So therefore, 2 plus J11 is equal to 11.18 bar angle 79.7 degrees. So first, uh, again, our formula for the root is we have WK is equal to the nth root of your R, bar angle, we have theta plus 360K over N. So for this case, your N is, we have cube root. So we have N is equal to 3. So therefore, your K is 0, 1. So that is up to N minus 1. So that is up to N minus 1. So 3 minus 1, we have 2. And then, first we solve for a W sub 0. So that is the nth root of R. So cube root of your 11.18. Bar angle, your theta is, we have 79.7 degrees plus 360. Your K is 0 divided by N, which is 3. So therefore, the answer for this one is 2.236 bar angle 26.57 degrees. And the next we have W sub 1, that is cube root of 11.18 bar angle 79.7 degrees plus 360, your K is 1 divided by your N, which is 3. The answer for this one is 2.236 bar angle 146.57. And then for W sub 2, we have a square root of cube root of 3, I mean, of 11.18 bar angle 79.7 degrees plus 360 times 2 divided by 3. This is equal to 2.236 bar angle 266.57 degrees. Again, take note that the principal value of argument, again, that is from negative 180 degrees up to 180 degrees. So if we plot this on your Argand diagram, okay, your 266.57 degrees is on the third quadrant near your 270 degrees in here. Okay. So, since we need to find the value between 180 degrees, negative 180 degrees up to 180 degrees. Okay. So, this is 266.57. Okay. So, to obtain your value in here, okay, so to obtain the value theta, so we need to have 266.57 minus 360 degrees. So that's equal to uh, negative 93.33. So therefore, the answer for this one, for W sub 2, is equal to 2.236 bar angle negative 93.33 degrees. Or this is, I mean, this is 266.57 minus 360. Okay, that is, this should be 43, 93.43. So this is 93.43. Take note of that correction. So we have negative 93.43. So therefore, W sub 2 is this one. So we have the three values of your roots. We have 2.236 bar angle 26.57. We have 2.236 bar angle 146.57 degrees. And last, we have 2.236 bar angle negative 93.43. So that ends our lesson on powers and roots of complex numbers. Thank you.